It's Rich T at Empire One. Welcome to another Fancy A Quickie. With me I've got one of Britain's fastest rising stars of the comedy scene, Chris Martin. Chris, how are you?
I'm good. It's so wet, but I'm
I
alright.
know. Well, it's a lot better than it was. We always start off these segments by asking the question, do you fancy a quickie?
Yeah. If I'd said no, would it have just dropped the mic, come out of here?
Yeah.
This is over.
That would have been rock and roll.
Okay.
So we'd like to talk about people's shows. So in your show, another smash hit show in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Have you had any funny audience members, maybe being drunk, hecklers?
Yeah, you sometimes get drunk people. The oddest thing I've had this festival was like I was doing my show and a guy just shouted about Rasputin. I have nothing to do with Rasputin in my show. Who is he? He was a Russian guy. I can't remember. Famous Russian? I don't know. Does anyone know? Anyway,
I always get confused with the guy.
Anyway, not to my show, and I go, "What? Why are you talking about Rasputin?" He goes, "Yeah." He's an old posh guy. He goes, "You should read a book on it. It'll tell you." And then I go, "No, I can't really do that when I'm in the show." And he goes, "Ask your father." And then I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I'm friends with your father. I've come to your show." And I was like, "Well, don't." If you're friends with my dad, don't heckle his son. That's not something nice to do. And then I was like, did he give you a free ticket? And he said, no. I'm so good. I'm glad you paid because you have ruined the show a little bit with your intro. Who gets heckled by their dad's mate? It was this moment. I was like, are you actually friends with my dad? I was like, yes. I was like, okay, right. You're just a toss. I've never had to put someone down before who is sort of a friend by association. He's not my friend anyway.
Yeah, well, it's not your friend.
He's a knob. That's who he is. David, you know who you are.
Yeah, David, you knob.
Yeah.
Hate you, David.
You Rasputin loving arsehole.
Anyway, so you've been in Edinburgh. Which fringe is this for you?
Fourth hour.
Fourth hour.
It's a long.
Does it get easier to write, or does it get harder?
Yeah, I think so. I think it does. You just kind of, you just know how to do it. I think the more you do it. I guess practice makes perfect. It's not perfect.
I guess so.
Practice makes it less rubbish.
Yeah. So if you kind of, when you're writing a show, does it evolve over the period of the run? Like if something's really not working, that even though you might really like it, do you sometimes take it out, or do you force it to work?
Some people have their very set in stone. I always chat for a couple of minutes at the top because you want something different to keep it interesting, something to mix it up.
Yeah.
Chat to someone or talk about something that's happened that day, and then the odd little bit. A certain day. No, generally it does stay the same because you have created the show for the run, and you don't want to shortchange people by taking it. And it is pretty much all there. But I just tried some little things just to make myself laugh during the show.
Yeah. And do you get a chance to see other shows when you're here?
Yes, yeah. This year I've tried to see quite a few, and I'm making a concerted effort. There's so many great shows on. It's silly not to.
That's great. So as far as Edinburgh goes, I know it's wet, I know it's rainy.
Yeah. So wet. It's a hurricane, mate.
The month of
It's a hurricane
August,
right now.
We're braving
See, apparently
the
it's a
elements.
hurricane. It's not actually. It's just raining.
It's raining a bit. And
It's a rubbish hurricane.
Slightly windy.
I wanted a cow to fly past me earlier.
Do you? What was that in the middle of?
Sorry, I cut you off.
That's all right, man. I've totally forgotten.
Such a shit interviewee.
We'll cut all this bit out when I'm faffing around.
Leave the cow comment in. I like that.
So the month of Edinburgh, is that something that comedians look forward to, or is that something they kind of feel like they have to do?
Nah. Comedians always complain about it. It's too long. But I think it's great. I get to walk to my gig every day. Normally, when it's not here, you have to drive 3 hours to Coventry or something. Nothing wrong with Coventry if you're from there, but it's not near my house. So there's a lot of driving, a lot of travelling here. Just a month situated. You get to walk around. You get to do loads of gigs, see loads of shows. It's fantastic.
Cool. And where's your show on this year?
I'm in the Pleasance Courtyard at 8:30 in the Beside.
Wonderful. Well, I hope your run goes really well.
Thanks, Rich.
If anyone wants to go and get a ticket, go and see the show. Chris is an amazing comedian. I recommend him.
He has
highly.
to say that.
I do.
It'd be awful if he went.
It's contracted.
He's above average.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Thanks very much.
Thanks,
Chris
dudes.
Martin.
Thank you. Bye.